its fifth in region play. For the Lady Indians and the Crossy Timmons, the starters are going to be Aaliyah Farrell, Tarana Taggart, Grace McGill, Lataya Reeves, and Destiny Benning. And as we mentioned earlier, Farrell and Taggart are the keys to getting things going. Once again, it's Farrell, Taggart, McGill, Reeves, and Benning starting for East Coweta. For Newnan, they're going to start Sarah Gonzalez, Tashana Key, and Deja Melson. Melson, the only senior on the club, and Madry, the leading scorer at 16 a game. Again, it's Gonzalez, Madry, Brown, Key, and Nelson who are going to be the starters. And as we said, you can throw out the records as the old cliche goes, but you know it ought to be a nice little battle. East Coweta did win the game played at Shrubsburg in December, and a game where they pretty much dominated play, and it was a night where Madry did not have her stuff going.
Right, and like you said, as she goes, the rest of the team goes.
So the ladies are coming out, and Newnan is in white with the navy blue numbers, and East Coweta will be coming out in these gray, very dark gray, charcoal type uniforms. But at least the numbers are visible. That's the thing. Some teams don't believe in making the numbers visible for us to be able to see it. And the officials are out ready to toss the ball. We're going to have Benning and Key for the jump. And the toss is going to be controlled by Newnan. Shara Brown gets it to the right side. And we'll feed KK Madry will deliver to Gonzalez. Tries to hit Key with it, but it was deflected and it will go out of bounds. And Newnan will still retain possession of the ball. Joe, before the game, both these coaches are saying, you know, that's been up and down. And they're young, but they feel really good about their clubs as time progresses.
And that's pretty typical of .500 teams, like what you mentioned both of these are. You have your ups and your downs. But it's just about the process. But everybody's going to have to elevate their game to another level with tournament time coming.
Well, Madry started with a 3. It is now 3-0 Newnan. And the ball's going to be picked off by Madry. And she'll go coast to coast and hit that.
And right away, she's off to a great start.
She's going to it. The other night, she had really some trouble with 6 points. She really had trouble the other night.
So right now, they need to take some time to settle into their offense and just kind of calm down a little bit as we see the steal.
And East Coweta gets on the board on the steal there and get that basket to Lataya Reeves, her first, and it's 5-2. And Brown had trouble handling the ball. Taggart has it. She'll go up court. Bounce past it, tried a no look. Unfortunately, she bounced it to the wrong team.
You know, Stuart, we talked about this a couple of months ago. Sometimes you can't get too fancy. Just keep it simple. Keep it basic.
Exactly. Well, Key tried a shot, was no good. Rebound Reeves. She's going to lay it up and no good. But she got her hammered on the play. And Newnan's first foul is going to be credited to Ashira Brown, a 5'9" sophomore. So we have Reeves coming up to the line. First one is up and good. Reeves and the Lady Indians each have 3. Right now he's coming in the 5th spot as she puts the second one up, no good. Rebound Key. East Coweta in 5th position for the tournament. They're getting back a Wheeler, but if they win tonight,
shot, Stuart.
No.
I didn't like it one bit.
You've got to be smart. You really got to take that aim and look. And that was one of the problems Newnan seemed to have the other night against Campbell. There's a lot of shots that just didn't have anything going. Left wing, Reeves comes outside to McGill and cross court from Taggart to Reeves. Off the board, no good. Brown had a rebound, but it's stolen by Taggart who will get it out to Farrell. Cowboys right wing to Taggart, tries a three, off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound going to Deja Nelson, 5'9" senior. And shot goes up and steps taken. And that's one of the problems with a young team. You do some of these things like the walks and bad passing, but we're at the point now, we have played about 25 games. You should have it down a little bit better.
Right.
Excuse me. McGill has it on the left wing to Taggart. Left wing back to Farrell, tries a three, no good. Brown with the rebound, she'll go up court. Lays it up and lays it home, and it's 7-3 in favor of Newnan.
And that was a good shot by Anaya Brown. She really took her time, analyzed the defense, got into the paint, and got that easy layup.
Well, McGill had it for East Coweta, went up into the lane and got fouled. So Newnan, they lead on the scoreboard and on the fouls. Fouls going to Brown, her second. 4:42 remaining as McGill will put up. She's a freshman. This is the first. And subs already for East Coweta. Jordan Wilson, senior. McGill bounces and puts up the second one. No good. Rebound Key. So they're really going. It's still 7-3 with 4.5 to go. And Anaya Carter came in for Newnan. She gets the ball now. Ball gets deflected. It's picked up by Taggart. Hits Farrell right side. Farrell wanted to shoot, decides otherwise. Fires it up though off the board, no good. McGill with the rebound, no good. Nelson with the rebound for Newnan.
And if you're East Coweta, you have to take advantage of those second chance opportunities.
Ball knocked away, but Carter able to get control of it. Almost went across the mid-court line, but Madry has it.
They're really putting the pressure on Madry. They're telling Newnan, make somebody else beat us.
And that was the thing, like I said the other night against Campbell, she did not have her shot going. She had about 6 or 7 points, and that was it.
And right now she's drawing some serious double and triple teams, Stuart.
Taggart went in and was met, and another foul on the Lady Cougars, 3:47. And they're going to give that one to Madry, her first, and it's the team third.
And if you're Newnan, you also want to be careful about sending them to the free throw line a lot. They're pretty much getting to the free throw line with every possession.
First one for Taggart is true. And substitute, Offie Austin played last week against Campbell, and she got banged up. She banged up an ankle, but she's standing on both legs and everything looks fine.
And she's a sleeper for East Coweta.
And Taggart puts the second one home, and it's 7-5 with 3:47 left. And some of the people coming in after rush hour for the games. And we're going to get a foul, I think, on Taggart. No, an offensive foul, excuse me. And then again, maybe not.
I thought I saw travel in there.
Yeah, that probably was a travel. Well, he's kind of gets the ball. Taggart gets it off to Reeves. Reeves tries to lay it up, and she's fouled by Key. For Key, that's her first and the team's fourth. So Latoya Reeves, who last year showed at times some promise, and when she's been in at times this year, just hasn't quite gotten over that hump. And I would hate to play these girls next year because they're going to be a little bit better.
More in sync, more in rhythm. Another year together so the chemistry will be better.
Because you're going to have Reeves, Taggart, Farrell, and those three can possess good speed and can play. As Reeves puts up the second, no good. Key with the rebound. That's one thing you and I have harped on a few times. Free throws, please make them.
It comes back to haunt you. This is what I always say sometimes, especially in those close games where there's a 2-3 point difference. You think, wow, if I had made the free throws.
Well, we're going to see what Anaya Carter does. She got nailed there on a basket to make it 9-5. And the foul's going to go on Reeves. Hers and the team's first. And we look at Carter's numbers on the year. Well, she just hit that one, and she came in at 59%, but she's only shot, that was her 38th free throw. So it's 10-5 with just over 3 minutes remaining. Reeves gets it, and shot by throw is no good. Rebound taken by
I like
Benning.
the idea of that shot.
Reeves had a little trouble controlling the ball. Gets it outside to Taggart. 2:54 remaining. Try for three, and Reeves drills that one. So Lataya Reeves has 6 of the 8 points. It's a 10-8 score with 2:42 to remaining. Got pressure, and Madry will wind up throwing that one away. She had a couple of bodies on her. And
they're starting on her early, Stuart, like half court. They're putting that half court pressure on her pretty much.
And throw will come out in favor of Chloe Holland. And they inbound, and Holland has it. Off to Reeves on the right side, who will feed to Holland. Holland gets in a short jumper, no good. Austin, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and give it to Newnan. 3 or 4 cracks in the basket. You'd hope they could come away with a successful field goal, but that did not happen.
Oh, the steal. That's a nice steal.
Beautiful steal by Reeves, and she has had a great first period with 8 points, and we're tied at 10 with 2:11 to go. And steps now on the Lady Cougars, and they've got some problems here.
And after a fast start by the Lady Cougars, they have been cooled down, and a lot of it has to do with what you said, Kaylin Madry. As she goes, the rest of the team goes, but they're putting so much pressure on her, and they're trying to make somebody else other than Madry beat them, and her other teammates have got to be able to step up.
Well, Kaylin Ball's in now for Newnan, a 5'5" freshman. She doesn't play much. Reeves puts up a shot. See, they had 2 people hit her. Let's see which one is the guilty party. As Newnan, okay, it's going to be Ball, her first. And the team is now committed 5 boo-boos. Reeves goes to the line for her first, and it's good. She has got 9, and it's an 11-10 lead for East Coweta. Benning comes out. Second shot is also good, so Lataya Reeves has 10 of the 12 points with 1:53 remaining. Newnan trying to get court to Madry. Madry lays it up, no good off the back of the rim, but we're going to get a foul on East Coweta. And the foul is going to go against Alfie Austin. It's going to be her first, and the team's only committed 2. Madry on the year, as she hits the first, is a 77% free throw shooter, 86 out of 111. Second one up off the back of the iron. So at least she's got as much in 7 minutes as she did the other night against Campbell. Get it into Reeves for East Coweta. To Farrell, back outside to Reeves. Had thoughts, decided otherwise. Gets to Farrell, will try a jumper, back of the rim, no good. Rebound Carter. Feeds it off, or tries to anyway.
I think that's a backcourt violation?
Yeah, it looks like, I guess, when Reeves caught it, she landed across the midcourt line, and that's when they called it. Good. So Newnan caught it right there. Feeds it off, or tries to anyway. Ball gets it into Key. 3 people are on her, gets it outside to Madry. Jumper's no good, and the ball will go out of bounds, and it goes to East Coweta. See what we got here. And the ball, we're checking a couple of people in the back there, got chairs in their direction. And then we see the replay. A couple of bodies, a couple of chairs, and a little of everything. So East Coweta brings it up, leading by a point with a minute to go. Reeves has the ball, tries to go up, has it knocked away. But Newnan will get possession, must have hit somebody on the way out. Ball will give it off to Anaya Carter. She dribbles in backcourt. She's in trouble, but manages to get it off the ball. And head coach Shawnee Jones for Newnan is going to call a 30 right quick with 53 seconds remaining and trailing by a point. And
that was a good timeout because I was wondering if they were going to make it across court.
They almost did. I think you were probably looking at about 6 or 7 seconds that elapsed. And when they come in, they're probably still not going to have much time. They're going to have to hustle. So here we go, 53.1 seconds left in the first period. And it's 12-11 in favor of East Coweta. Newnan had a 5-0 lead, but since then, UC's had a 12-6 spurt. Newnan inbounds. They've got to hustle to bring this ball in. Madry gets it across to Carter on the right side. Carter left to Madry, who will feed it off to Ball. Ball back out to Madry. Fires up a shot, no good. Rebound going to Taggart. She gets it across the midcourt stripe. And she gets it to Austin. Feeds it back outside. Taggart release to Holland. Turnaround jumper, no good. But Farrell gets it and follows it home for her first basket. And it's 14-11 East Coweta as we're in the final seconds of the first period. And Madry gets it, feeds right side to Melson with 7. Get it off, drop for 3 by Ball, is hit the back of the rim, no good. Key gets it, and that's going to be the end of the first period. What turned out to be a good start for the Newnan Lady Cougars turned out to be a bit of a decline the rest of the way. And the score as we go to period number 2 is East Coweta 14, Newnan 11. We'll be back in a moment.
There's no end to the options when you want to eat out. That list of options starts to narrow if you're looking for healthy, flavorful, quick service, affordability, or locally family-owned and operated. Come take a trip with me to a European cafe. With all that, no plane trip required. Just a short trip to historic Sonora. Jacob's Table is a European cafe experience with locally sourced, made fresh daily dining your family will love. Located in historic Sonora at 15 Barnes Street, we're not just a restaurant, we're part of our community. Check out their menu and their story at jacobstable.com, and the passion you taste in their food all makes sense.
And we're getting ready to go to period number 2 here at the Max Bass Athletic Center on the campus of Newnan High School. 14-11 East Coweta. And J.L. Madry got off to a good start, but she's let up since.
Absolutely, Stuart. And like we mentioned in the first quarter, they are putting a lot of pressure. East Coweta is putting a lot of pressure on her. They are sending double teams her way. So her teammates are going to have to help her out a little bit. And we see it right here. They are trapping her.
She just did get rid of the ball into a double team. Ball will feed Nelson. Fires it up above the board. No good. Austin with the board. She threw it a little too hard to Tawana Taggart. It goes out of bounds. East Coweta will get it. There you go. Look at head coach Crossy Timmons. She was like, okay, she threw it too hard. Now, how do we keep doing that? As ball will inbound. She feeds it up to Madry. Madry short jumper off the board and good. She is 8. That's a 1-point game for the Lady Indians with 7.5 to go.
And if Newnan is going to continue to run their offense through Madry, they're going to have to, it's a balance because you want to take your time, but at the same time, they're going to have to move quick before they send those double teams her way.
McGill has a free Coweta on the left wing, gets it across to Taggart. Right side 3 is no good by Reeves, and it goes out of bounds. Give it off to Newnan. Don't forget, we do have a boys game coming up, and that's going to be one for the seeding. The tournament will begin on, I believe, Monday here at Newnan. The last 4 seeds will meet. And then Tuesday, I believe the boys will meet. And then as a steal comes up to Reeves, plays it up no good, but she put it back up, and she is 12, and it's a 3-point game. But off key there, she's fouled by Destiny Benning. Benning commits her first, and it's the team's third. It's Willingness. Carter feeds it off. There goes Key on the basket. Key there. No good, but she's fouled by Key. Will put the first one up, get a bounce, and it's no good. Key comes in averaging just over 4 points a game. Her free throw shooting is not very good. And we're going to leave it at that. But she does hit the second. She had 11 points the other night against Campbell. She has shown signs this year of being able to do some things underneath. Ball's knocked away and picked off by Nelson. Nelson goes right side to Madry. Madry turnaround for a jumper, no good. Ball taken by Benning for the Lady Indians. Gives off to Taggart. Taggart gets into the front court. Dribbles out. Gives it to Grace McGill on the left side. Who feeds to Taggart to Farrell. McGill has it underneath against Key. But she just kind of fired it. It was a straight shot with no air to it. Goes out of bounds, and the Lady Cougars have it. Taggart to Farrell, but two. 6-13. McGill has it up. Key. But she just kind of fired it with a straight shot with Micaiah Dorsey. She hasn't played much for the Lady Cougars. Is in, and on a steal, Reeves has it, but they're going to call a blocking foul on Carter. Be her first, the team's sixth. Micaiah Dorsey.
Coweta, they've been very crafty with those steals. They keep getting them. How many do you think they have at this point?
Oh, they've been very active. Reeves put the first one up, and it's good. She's got 13 on the night so far. She has really stepped it up. Second one is no good off the back of the rim. It just looks like so far she's come off the bench and stepped up. And Farrell and Taggart have done, while they haven't offensively done stuff, defense. We have another pickoff. Miguel has it as Taggart gets it right side to Reeves. And we're going to get a foul, I think. And that's basically the thing, is Reeves been able to handle the offense. Taggart and Farrell have made life miserable for Madry. And right now as it stands, Reeves has a chance to get a couple of shots.
This foul right here, this was a frustration foul. You could see it in the way that she fouled her.
Reeves hits her first. She comes in, she's now at 14. Second one up, and it's true. She's got 15 points already, and it's 19-14 in favor of the Lady Indians. Newnan comes up, and it's picked off again, and we're going to get a flagrant, it looks like, as the universal symbol comes up.
And that's the second.
So they've got to move everybody up.
That's the second straight frustration foul that we've seen, and if you're Newnan, you have to. I would even suggest a timeout to get your mind back right.
Because right now what you've done is you've put a hot player on the line who's hitting her first, but then after the free throws, the Lady Indians will get the ball. So second one is good.
Those free throws down. That is the last person you want at the free throw line.
Right now she is very hot. She has 7 points in this period. 10 in the last period, so 17 already. She's got ball, tosses it out to Benning, who gets it to McGill. McGill dribbles right. Benning with a chance at a jumper, no good. Rebound Carter for Newnan. Fires it down court and overthrows everybody. And Key tried to save it, but almost saved it off one of the officials. UC gets the ball with a 7-point lead. And Taggart brings it in. And they come up court. Taggart gets it off to Farrell. Farrell Short jumper's no good, but she follows it. Flings it back up, no good. Brown with the rebound gives it off to Dorsey. Dorsey left side to Madry. Cross court to Carter. Fires up a three, and she hit it.
They needed that.
So they needed something to kind of maybe get things going. But it's 21-17. 4:42 left. Carter's got 6 points. Shot is no good. Rebound Brown for Newnan. She brings it up under some pressure from Reeves. Gives it to Madry. Carter tries another three. She hits it. She's got 9, and it's a 1-point game. That's the beauty of the three-winner. You can hit it.
And that's the thing about basketball. You could have a 7, 8-point lead, and then it could turn just like that.
Taggart gets it up field on the left side. She's going to try to do something. Gets it up to Reeves. Reeves puts it up, no good, and just when you thought Newnan was going to get a little prosperity, they commit a foul. And let's see, it's
another thing.
What do you see that three? I mean, she's Carter tries another three. There. She hits it.
Another thing, fouls, free throws, it can slow the momentum that you've built.
And right now, that's exactly what's happened. Is Reeves misses the first. It was a 1-and-1. She misses that one. It's still 21-20 with 4 minutes remaining. Carter under some pressure from McGill. Feeds it outside to Madry. Madry tries to lay it up and short, and it goes out of bounds. And she has been up and down in this game. She scored 6 points at the beginning of the game, but then after that, kind of has hit a bump.
And Stuart, that's why we said it was going to be important for both Anaya Carter and Kaylin Madry to be on tonight, because they're double teaming the both of them when they get the ball. So if they can pass that out to the other, if Kaylin can pass it to Anaya and Anaya can hit, that's going to be critical for Newnan.
Try for a shot was deflected, but good trying to save it, but save to a Newnan player.
Pass that out to
Dorsey brought it up and Taggart knocked it out of bounds. It'll remain Lady Cougar ball. And a feed off to Brown is good, and
that was
the Lady Cougars have reclaimed the lead at 22-21. 3 minutes remaining. And Taggart looking for help, but she's going to lose possession as Carter steals it. But then Taggart turns around and re-steals it. Feeds it off to McGill. McGill gets it off to Austin. Goes out of bounds, and the Lady Cougars will get it. And we've had those spurts so far in this first half. Newnan had one to start. East Coweta had a good one for a while. And then now Newnan's got one going. It was 21-14 a moment ago, and right now Newnan's on an 8-0 run, and a timeout was called on by one of the teams. I didn't catch who it was, but my guess it was called by East Coweta. And timeout is over, and both teams come back out. And Dorsey will inbound for Newnan. Feeds it off to Brown. Brown gets it down court to Madry. Madry dribbles off her leg, feeds it out to Brown. He throws a three. Michelle Brown with 7, and it's a 4-point Newnan lead. 2:35 to go in the half. Phil gets it off to Reeves on the left side. Taggart has it, but she traveled before she could start dribbling.
And a few minutes ago, we saw Newnan getting kind of rattled, and now it's East Coweta getting kind of rattled as well. So they just need to take a minute. Just get their mind back right, too.
But Dorsey gets it into Key. Key back to Dorsey. Dorsey with take it on her, pops it away. Madry picks it up. She fires it up, but she's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. As East Coweta's whistled for their 4th foul. And she'll get a chance at a pair. Foul's going to be against Austin, her second. Madry goes up to the line and with a little bounce gets it in. Madry with 9, and it's a 5-point lead. Shakes up for the second, switches down, and the future LSU Lady Tiger has gotten into double digits, and the lead is now 6 for the Newnan Lady Cougars. Going outside to Farrell. Farrell, we got a whistle. And looks like somebody took some steps, and Miguel comes back in for Alston. 2:04 to go in a half. Carter will bring it up. Left side to Madry. Madry dribbles left to right. Holland on her. She got her left, fired up, no good. It goes out of bounds as the Lady Indian deflected the ball. It'll still be Newnan ball, 6-point lead. Holland on her. She got her left, fired up, no good. It goes out of bounds as it comes outside to Madry. Feed left side to Carter. Tried for a 3, was no good. McGill has the rebound, gives it to Taggart. Taggart gets it outside, looks for help. And she tried to pass it to Reeves, but instead, Dorsey had it, took it and went down court, had it knocked away. And it'll be Newnan ball. She tried to pass it to Dorsey. Dorsey has it knocked away, and we're going to get a set. Dorsey had it. Dorsey's a player who hasn't played much this year for Newnan.
And she's trying to make a statement.
Say, hey, I belong in the lineup. Left side to Madry. Madry right side to Brown. Feeds it to Dorsey, and she misses. Holland gets it off to the boy who's come in. The boy on the right side. Gets help from Miguel. It looked like, well, I thought she tossed it off of Dorsey's foot, but that was not the case. And with a minute 12, Newnan has possession as Nelson has it, gives it to Dorsey. It will feed left side to Madry. Madry goes left, tried to go left to Brown, but it goes out of bounds, and it will go to East Coweta as we are in the final 63 seconds. And Reeves will bring it up court.
Let's do it with roughly 50 seconds left in this half. What do you think both coaches will be telling their teams in terms of how to approach the second half?
Well, you know, they've hit those spurts, and when they tell them they'll try to survive the spurt of the other team, because we've seen it, what happens is they get rattled, and next thing you know, there's a problem. Well, Reeves has done most of the scoring for the Lady Indians. Missed first free throw as she was fouled by Nelson, who has now 3 fouls and is coming out. She'll get a chance at her second. Puts it home. She has 18, and it's a 5-point game with 48 seconds left. Madry has it left side. Carter was looking to do something before she had the ball, and it went out of bounds. And you want to give it off to the Lady Indians with a 5-point lead for Newnan and 45 seconds remaining. Taggart dribbles up. Left side, almost knocked away. Taggart retains possession. Gets a short jumper. Help of a couple of bounces. She has 4 points. 30 seconds remaining. It's 3-point lead for Newnan. As Carter gets it to Brown. Back to Carter. They having trouble getting back across the midcourt line. Madry has the first right side of Dorsey, and we're going to get a foul underneath. Sixth foul on East Coweta as the foul was called on Benning. Her second. Try for a basket, no good by Dorsey. Rebound by Key. They get it out. Carter has it. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Carter.
I was wondering if that was going to be a charge or if it was going to be a blocking foul. I couldn't quite tell. It was close.
It was one of those that might have been able to go either way, but she came plowing in. And Newnan has it, Reeves goes coast to coast and misses it as the half comes to an end.
It'll definitely be interesting to see the adjustments that both Newnan and East Coweta make.
So